Hi guys, welcome to GameTalk Eredivisie, third game of the season. Ajax Vitesse, Sahbi, welcome. Let's talk about that brilliant game performance. Exactly, let's talk about that. Take it away, man. It's all yours. Tell me, how much did you enjoy that?
Oh, man, I'm so energized at this moment. We were playing so great, so great. I really missed Antony, man. God, I miss him. The way he played, the SAMBA came back. We had speed, we had depth in our game. The right side, wow, the cooperation with the link up with Noos and Antony, superb. I mean, what else can I say? We were swinging. We were just swinging from the first minute until the end. We were dominating. I haven't seen a lot of our defenders. Martinez, Timber. I don't think they had any sweat at the end of the game. It was terrific, couldn't be more proud.
So, is it only that one change? That Antony Berg swap? It couldn't be only Antony making us play that good, right? I mean, we have to be honest.
No, of course not. But I mean, it started with that. We saw that directly at the beginning. The first touch, you could see the danger coming out of Antony. He really wanted to impress. He really wanted to show himself. He knows Berghuis came in as a huge signing. So yeah, he had to step up, and he did. So it started with that. But of course, the movement on and off the ball was today terrific from the whole team. Yeah. The ball possession was great. The fullbacks had so much space. They could do whatever they want, and that's mainly because of the movements and the positioning. Everybody played a great game, from decent to a very great game. So yeah, nothing to complain. I mean, we're talking about Vitesse. It's not one of the minor clubs, and of course they played their midweek game on Thursday, so they might be a bit tired because they had to win against Anderlecht. But yeah, if you win from Anderlecht, and we trashed Anderlecht in preseason, it should be a 1+1 for us to win this game, and we did.
But they came. You can also counter argue they came in with a lot of confidence because they beat Anderlecht. You know, I mean, they thought. I mean, I also listened to the coach, the Vitesse coach. They said, okay, of course, Ajax is a better team, but we have a lot of confidence going into this game.
Yeah, they could say that, but I mean, we were playing at home. We had something to. We had things to improve. We had something to deliver to our fans because we played a lousy game last week. So we had all the ingredients to perform, and we did. Yeah. I mean, you saw Antony. He probably has a subscription on scoring goals against Vitesse. I really knew that he would score. Yeah, and he did within the first 5 minutes. So yeah, a great goal. Nice assist from Noos. Yeah, man, he really needs to.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, let me ask you something else. So everybody agrees this game was perfect, near perfect, very good, very enjoyable. Best game of the season, can you say, till so far?
So far, yeah, and mainly because the game against NEC, the first half was also a great first half, but the second half we stopped. This game, we kept on going like a train. Yeah. We didn't give them any time to breathe. We kept on going. It should have been way more than 5-0, but either way, I'm very happy with the result.
Okay, so what can we learn from this game? Is this something that now Ten Hag has to stick with, these players?
Well, obviously, we need to keep Antony in the first 11, but this is something that we could definitely be building upon, and Berghuis will get his chance. I mean, if it was up to me, I would play Berghuis as well, and take Haller out. I mean, Haller worked very hard today, but he didn't even score one of those 5 goals, even though he had some chances to score. He had some headers and one shot that should definitely be between the posts.
Yeah, but are we being too critical? What did you think of his link-up play today?
Yeah. That's why I mentioned. He worked hard by linking up, and he did some very nice linking up with some players. But that's why it's very important to have players that can go deep, and that's what we had with Antony. We had players who who ran, who went deep, who was amazing with dribbling, and that's what we missed. No offense to Berghuis, but it's not something that we have seen from Berghuis in the last matches. So Antony should play either way, and I would opt for Tadic in the center, and then Antony on the left side, Berghuis on the right side, and they can always change during the game, because Haller is working hard, but it's not enough. His work rate is great, but it's not enough. The same applies for Klaassen. He works hard, but I didn't see him at all this whole game. The first half, he did score, of course, but it's a good thing he scored. But I'm quite critical. I always look at the performance of a player during the whole game, and he wasn't there. And Klaassen is not playing. What I would like to see in a number 10 is somebody who can create something from with the ball and off the ball. Klaassen is currently more as a second striker. Like, do we have the ball? Okay, let's go into the penalty area and to see whether I could score a goal. That's it. And he works hard, but it's not sufficient quality-wise from Ajax perspective.
Understood. Let's end this podcast on a high. I have two questions for you.
Yeah, shoot.
So the first one would be, what's your favorite goal?
Definitely the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, and from the whole setup, not only the goal, because the goal was terrific as well with his left foot, but the 1-2, the cooperation, the link up with Noes, magical.
Yeah, and apart from that, I also wanted to ask you, because you highlighted some players. You talked about Noes, of course, and Antony. Any other players that you want to mention as well?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Alvarez played a very good game. Gravenberch as well. I will not talk about the defenders because they didn't have a lot to do. So Tadic could have got a lot of more assists if some players would have scored from his pass, but he played a very decent game, very good. So no, nothing to add, and probably we've seen the last of Neres, most likely. So unfortunately, but it's something that it was foreseen, and probably Nico, but it's not clear yet. But those players which I mentioned, those were the ones that stood out, and Noes already mentioned, of course. So that those were the players.
All right. So last thing I wanted to say, we're going into the international break. Then when we come back, Champions League, we saw the draw. Anything you want to mention about that?
Well,
just short.
No. I just fucking hate it. We always get the international break when we're in a flow. I really hope that we could continue like this in this current form. But now we have the international break. Very unfortunate. But if we continue like this, Sporting should not be a problem. Besiktas should not be a problem. Dortmund can always cause us problem because it's one of the top clubs. So I have full confidence that we will advance.